everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a swatch video of the Masquerade by Juvia's Place palette. I did mention this in my last video. Some of y'all were kind of excited about this. I am super excited to swatch this for you. Here is the palette right here. The pans are huge. I have been playing with this for a little while, and I am obsessed with this palette. It is absolutely beautiful. To me, the shades are just very different. You know, you have like these crazy colors up here, but then you also have like some kind of neutral colors down here. So I'm very excited to share this palette with you. This palette is $32.50, and right now it is currently out of stock, but I'm hoping it'll be restocked soon. I do know that this is a limited edition palette, but they did not mention anything about it being out of stock for good. So I will leave the link down for that below just so you can keep your eye out for that. This palette is from a place called Juvia's Place. I always want to say Palace, so if I say it later on by accident, I apologize in advance. But it is from a company called Juvia's Place, and Juvia's Place has already came out with two other eyeshadow palettes. They do have the Nubian, which is the very first original one. I will be doing swatches on this one in a later video. I just wanted to start off with the Masquerade one since that is limited edition. And the other palette they have is the Nubian 2 palette. The reason I kind of brought these up is because I wanted to show the size difference in the palettes. So here's like the size comparison. The green one is the very first one they came out with. Obviously the orange one is the second, and the Masquerade one is the third. So it is a big difference in size, but this palette has ginormous pans. To kind of just get into the packaging, we do have this really beautiful art right in the front, and it says The Masquerade by Juvia's. And when you open it, it has that same beautiful art, and it's not a mirror, and then it just has all of the shadows. And as you can see, there are 16 shadows. And I would say that there are a few mattes, there are some shimmers, and some kind of metallic-y shades. I'm really digging the top two rows. Actually, I don't know. I love all of them, to be quite honest with you. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and stop blabbering, and let's get right into the swatches. Alright, so here is a close-up of the front of the palette. Like I said, it just has some beautiful artwork in the front. And when you open it up, here are the gorgeous eyeshadows. Like I said, there are a few matte, there are a few shimmer shades, and there are a few like metallic shades. Alright, as always, we are starting off with my Urban Decay Primer Potion in Anti-Aging, and I'm going to be using my Too Faced Teddy Bear brush, and in between shades I'm going to be switching it up with the Sephora and Veramona collaboration, the color switch. It is Godsend. So the first shade I'm going in with here is called Chi, and it is a royal blue. This is more of like a metallic shade. Oh, so beautiful. The next shade we have here is called Mali, M-A-L-I. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. And it is just like a green shade. This is also a metallic shadow. The next shade I have here is called Dahlia, which is an electric blue. To me, this also seems like it is a metallic shade. The next shade I have here is called Zola, which is described as kind of like an ocean blue. That is also a metallic-y shade. It's beautiful. The next shade I have here is, I hope it's pronounced Makeda, or maybe it's Makita. Not too sure. This is a very like electric purple shade. The next shade I have here is called Zobo, and this is one of the matte shades. I love this shade. Look how beautiful that is. Kind of like a cranberry color. Okay, the next shade I have here is called Calabar. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. And that is a metallic shade. Look at that. That's crazy. That shade is gorgeous. And the last shade in the second row is called Bori. And it is a hot pink and it has tiny micro gold glitters. It's a beautiful shade. If you can get those gold glitters to stay on your eye. Okay, so here is a final look on the very first 2 rows in this palette. Okay, the first shade in the 3rd row is called Giza, or Giza, I really hope it's Giza. And it's just a really pretty shimmery pearl shade. I kind of would say this is more of like a metallic. Oh, it's so pretty. Alright, the next shade I have here, I believe is called Burkina. And it is just a nice, I would say this is like a cool matte brown. Very pigmented. This next shade I have here is called Cairo. And it is a burnt orange with tons of gold micro glitter. That is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. I really hope you can get the micro glitter. Oh man. This next shade I have here is called Ada, or maybe it's Ada, A-D-A. I'm not too sure. And this is a matte shade. It's more on the red side, like a red burnt orange. Alright, this next shade I have here is called Dahlia. Oh man, I'm probably butchering these names. I'm so sorry. But this is like I would say like a champagne metallic-y shade. Very pigmented. I really like that one. The next shade we have here is called Zulu. And this is a matte shade. I would say this is probably a matte orange. Burnt orange, I mean. Welcome. Alright, this next shade I have here is called Casablanca. And oh my gosh, this is a very beautiful, like bronzy metallic shade. Kind of has some gold hints to it. That is absolutely stunning. And the last shade I have here is called Fulani. And it is another matte kind of red brown. Alright, so that is your final look at the very last 2 rows, which is obviously the more neutral of the palette. Alright everyone, so that is it for the swatches of the Masquerade palette. Honestly, I really do love this palette. I think that the shadows are very pigmented and the shades are actually very beautiful. I do like that they have like the top 2 like crazy out there shades and then you have like the more neutrals at the bottom. I absolutely love that about this palette. And I really do like how they kept it like the crazy at the top and the neutral at the bottom. I just think that that appeals to my eye a lot more. Once again, this palette is $32.50. Just wanted to make sure. And I do feel like the pans are rather large. I couldn't really find anywhere where it said each individual pan, individual pan's size, but I do see, I'm thinking that the whole palette is 2.3 ounces. 2.03 ounces, I'm sorry. But I feel like the shades are beautiful. There's not one shade in here that I'm disappointed in, and I do feel like these shades are actually fairly unique. The packaging is just very simple. I do like the packaging. I think the artwork is beautiful. I could have maybe done a little bit without the way that the word is typed. I mean, the title of the palette is typed, I guess you would say. I would have rather had it a little bit different, but this is a company that they're just starting up. You know what I mean? So I like it. I like that it's hot pink. It's very thin, so it's very travel friendly. It does not have a mirror. It just has like the artwork, but it does have a magnetic closure. I don't know if you can hear that. But I just really do like this palette, and I do know that there is a coupon code. I believe it's Tanner, Tanner 10. And I believe that it takes 10% off of your total order, but I know if you do that, then you can't get the free shipping. So like the free shipping, I think you have to order like 60 or 70 bucks worth of product to get free shipping. Best believe I did that. But if you use the Tanner code, then you can't get the free shipping. So just do the math to see what works better for you. I will leave the link for this place down below. It's Juvia's Place. Like I said, they are fairly new to the game, and this is supposed to be a limited edition palette. So as soon as it comes back in stock, I would snatch it up. I love the shadows, and I do really feel like this is a palette that you could possibly add to your collection. I don't really know what to say about it. I'm really glad that I got it. I was really hesitant about it. I was like, I have so many eyeshadows I don't need anymore. But I am really glad that I was able to snatch this up. When I received it, I did, like, the pictures that I've seen do not do the pan size any justice. They're literally huge. So I think it's worth it for the price. And I cannot wait to play with the other two palettes. But yeah, that is it for this video. Please make sure you enter my 1-year anniversary giveaway. I will leave the link for that video down below. That has all the rules and all that jazz. But yeah, please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. I always feel weird saying that. But yeah, that is it for this video, and thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, stay golden. Bye. I don't know, to me the shades are just very... Alright, as always I'm starting off with my Urban Decay Primer Potion